Tracy. I hope you are having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you are watching this. I'm so thankful that you are here with me today and you are watching episode number 12. And I am just excited that I've gotten to episode number 12. But this has been such a learning process for me and a growing process for me. And I just appreciate you taking the time to watch this and to listen to this. And I hope that maybe you've gotten some information from it, or maybe you've learned a few tricks and hacks from it, or just learned some life skills or life hacks from it. However it's helped you, I just hope it has. That's my goal, is to help people and to give them hope, and then to encourage you all to keep going one day at a time and to take care of yourself. And it's not necessarily makeup related, it doesn't have to be. But if makeup makes you feel great when you put it on, then so be it, And for me, I love to put makeup on. I love to do it. So that's kind of how I got into the niche of this. So anyways, if you probably haven't heard my spiel, if you have, it was way back in the beginning. Today I thought I've been trying to talk about two different topics in my head, where I wanted to go with this. And I think I know where I want to head with our little discussion today. It's not necessarily makeup related, but it can be related. Today I wanted to talk about forgiveness. That's a hard topic to talk about, I know. And it's not going to be too deep. It's just more of an encouragement that I wanted to share with you. If you're having any kind of a situation right now in your life where maybe you're having a falling out with somebody, or you've just gotten into an argument with somebody, or there's just situations have come up and they've been difficult to deal with, and let alone to forgive the situation. But I wanted to kind of share with you that, forgiveness isn't necessarily about that person that you're forgiving. When you're forgiving somebody or something, it's for you, because you get to release that weight of it off your shoulders. You get to release, that was my ring light, sorry, it went out, but that's okay. You get to release that weight of maybe the pressure of holding on to that anger and hurt and frustration. So really, forgiveness, yeah, you may feel like you need to forgive somebody and you forgive that person, but really, in essence, it's for you, because you're letting go of that situation. And I just thought about this because, your face shows all kinds of emotions, and you can tell. Some people are easier to tell than others when they're dealing with something, or they're unhappy or sad. And that you can just tell by looking at somebody, that on their face, that, oh, they look like they're upset, or they're down, or I used to be really good at putting on masks, and I mean like smiling when I needed to smile, be encouraging when I needed to be encouraging. I could put on all these different masks and have my makeup on too and be acting certain way that was expected of me to act, when inside I was crying out because somebody had hurt my feelings, or somebody had done me wrong. I know there's a better way to say that, but or I was upset with a situation, or I didn't agree with something and it was bothering me, but I got used to putting on masks. Well, the problem when you put on masks is that all you're doing is masking the problem. You're not fixing the problem, you're masking it. So what you have to do is you have to get into a place that you forgive that situation or that person. And that's not easy. It is not easy, and I'm not trying to say it is, because you have to be in the right position to do it. As far as, you have to be ready to forgive. It takes you to be ready to forgive. I mean, it's more than just saying, I forgive you. I forgive you. We can say those words till the end of time, but not mean it in your heart. You have to mean it in your heart when you forgive. And when you do, then that weight of that burden is lifted off of you, and you feel freedom, and you feel like I said, like a weight's been lifted off. And when you do that, then you can start to remove some of the masks that maybe you've built to put in place to cover that area. And I was great at it. I had several masks that I would put on when the time came, because I had several jobs or expectations from people I had to do. And so I would just put a mask on, deal with it. You can't be angry at this, deal with it later. Put a mask of joy on, put a mask of happiness on. Whatever I had to do to get what I needed done, that's what I did. And in the end, it ended up not being good for me, because I had so many masks built on that I had to take them off. And it was difficult to take them off to get to the problem or the root of the problem. And I'm still working on things for myself. And I used to, like I said, be able to just put a smile on my face. And then I'd make myself pretty, put all my makeup on. And it became where I just didn't enjoy putting my makeup on anymore, because I wasn't happy. And it became just a routine thing. I just did it because I was expected to look a certain way. And it became mundane. It was boring to me. And then I didn't care anymore. It got to the point where I didn't care what I looked like. And that's when my depression really set in. So I just, wanted to encourage you, with us being in the holiday season. The holidays can be rough on people. And I know it's a time when families get together, and it's also a time when families that are in arguments with each other get together. And it can be a blessed time together, and it can be a really hard time to be together. It can be difficult if you've lost loved ones and being together. Just the fact of losing that loved one and being in the holiday season, especially for the first few years, 2 or 3 years after, it's hard. And I mean, it's hard even after that, but you know what I mean. It's difficult. And I encourage you, if there's any area in your life where, maybe there's somebody you really got upset with, and, you just haven't let it go, but you really feel like you can let it go now. I encourage you to take the time to just pray and forgive them and release them out of your life. Because like I said, forgiveness isn't necessarily about that person. I mean, of course they need forgiveness, but forgiveness, it affects you. It's really about you. And because if you think about it, I can think of a handful of people right now that have passed away in my life that I've had to forgive things for. And so they weren't here for me to forgive them. But I still had hung on to things that I needed to forgive them for, that I just had to let it go and just do what I had to do, forgive them. And if it meant just crying my eyes out, writing a letter to them and throwing it away, journaling, however I had to do to get myself to forgive them. Not that I'm trying to get myself to, but when I was ready to forgive them, then, it was such a relief for me to do it. So I would like you to take this holiday season and just look at the people in your life, and if you're ready at this point in your life to make amends with somebody, and it's the right time, I would encourage you to do so. Now, I'm not speaking to a specific situation, because I don't want you to run off and forgive somebody that maybe there's a lot going on. I don't know your situations, but in your heart when you're ready to forgive somebody. So that's what I'm referring to. And what that has to do with makeup, because for me, like I said, I quit wearing makeup for a while because I was really depressed, for one thing, and I wasn't happy about it. But once I started dealing with all these different masks and taking these masks down, I started taking care of myself better and realizing, I really did love makeup. I just didn't allow myself to enjoy putting it on. I didn't allow myself to enjoy buying it because I thought I had to be a certain way. So once I got past all these things, and people, I'm still working on myself. I still have a ways to go in my healing, my personal healing, but I've got to the point where I do my makeup every day, but I love to do it. And you know what? If I don't do it every day, I miss a day here and there. I mean, that's okay too. You know, I don't have to do it every day. I do it because I want to do it every day. So, because I don't want to get into a habit of just it being a habit again. I do it because I want to do it. So, I hope that's helped somebody. And I know that holidays, like I said, can be a good time and it can be a sad time. But try to make it something different this year. Try to make it to where you do something for yourself. You know, even if it's forgiveness for somebody, or you know, try to take care of you this season. Don't forget yourself. I know I've taken care of me. I've bought some stuff. I know that's bad. I shouldn't say that. I have bought some stuff that was on sale that I have been wanting for a long time, and I grabbed it when I got a really awesome deal on it. So, um, take care of you. Let you find joy this season. However you want to do that. You know, don't get so caught up to where you're buying everybody presents and you're stressed out because you're in charge of the Christmas meal, or you're stressed out because you don't have all this stuff and don't have the money for it. And settle down, slow down, take some deep breaths. And I don't know if you remember from the week before about the attitude of gratitude. Remember, begin to thank the Lord for what you do have. You know, thank the Lord for where you're at. Get into the moment of here and now. Because yes, the seasons, we're in the middle of it, but it will be coming to an end soon. And you will get through this and life will get back to normal. And just try to enjoy it. So, in saying that, my makeup that you see on my face is what I'm in the future now. This is future me. The past me is, I'm going to show you the makeup, but I wanted to show you a couple things. For my eyes, I'm doing the Too Faced, what is this called? I can't even know have the pack. It's their oven baked Christmas special, and I don't even have I don't have the box with it to tell you what it is. It's Christmas Bake Shop. I was right. Anyways, I did my makeup, my blush, and my eyeshadow, and I took it from all three of these palettes. And I'll be honest, there's good things and some not good things. Some things I wasn't too impressed with. But I think the main thing that bothered me, two main things was that the smells, they're just not there. I mean, I can smell things, but I can't get like it's so weak. They could have done a better job with the smells. I think that would have kind of maybe balanced it out better. For me, it would have. And then the other thing is the palettes are all so similar. All nude palettes, and every one of them maybe have like a tiny pop of color. Like with the sugar cookie, it's got a mint green and a pink. I mean, and I used the blush from this one. The chocolate chip cookie one's all brown and maybe just this tiny pinkish purple color. That was like a highlighter bronzer. I should have probably used that instead of the one I did use. And the Gingerbread Man, it's got some gingerbread colors that are pretty good. I liked this and that, and I like this color. But there were really no exceptional pops of color in this either. I did use this as a bronzer, and I think it was a little too dark for me, but it's okay. So, two things. I wish it would have had more smells to it, because you know they can make these really smelly. I mean, they've done it with their other palettes, and so I don't know why, if it was just mine or if it was everybody's, that the smell was almost absent. The other thing is they could have put more colors into this. We don't need 20 different brown shades. We needed some other colors to go in here. and I would have been really more happier. But I still loved it. I know it's gimmicky. It's Christmas, and that's what I was wanting to buy it because it was Christmas. I didn't know what to expect from it. I was hoping a little bit more because like they're small miniature tin, 8 eyeshadow tins that they have for Christmas that I showed you, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Were exceptional. I mean, a lot of color, a lot of pigment, and they looked beautiful. And I mean, they were great with that one. So this one I am kind of disappointed in, but I still am glad I got it. It was Christmas. So I just wanted to say that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was at the end of my makeup routine, I did put some Too Faced lip plumper on my lips, and I went to try to put my lip liner. I couldn't do it because it was pretty. I had a pretty good amount on, and then I tried to do my lipstick on top of it, and it just didn't flow very good, so I just left it. So that's what was going on with that when you see that. But other than that, I will catch you all at the end of my makeup routine. I'm glad you all saw that makeup routine, and I hope you were able to catch something from it. It's so much easier to put it in fast forward position because that way you can kind of see what I'm doing, but you don't have to sit there and be bored. I know it's crazy. I don't want people to feel bored when they're watching me put my makeup on. I feel like there's got to be something more to it. That's why I like to play music or something so you're not sitting there bored. So I thought, well, we'll do it this time. And other than that, I just pray that you have a good week and that you get all the discounts you want on your shopping. But more importantly, I do pray that you are able to mend some relationships that maybe have been frayed, I guess you could say, or that maybe there's situations that you're dealing with that there'll be resolutions to. And I do pray that this holiday season is one of the best for you in that you take care of yourself as well. Okay? Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments about this video or any other video, any suggestions, I would appreciate it because I'm just kind of coming up with these on my own, which, I kind of, whatever I get in my heart to talk about, that's what I kind of go with. So, but if there's anything that you think would be a good thing to discuss, please let me know, okay? And other than that, I will catch you next Monday.